They say that imitation is the greatest form of flattery. I say that imitators and copycats are uncreative, pathetic losers who need to get their ass kicked, metaphorically speaking. Gentlemen, welcome back to the Tiege Hanley Starting a Business, Building a Brand vlog. This one, big number 182. So let's talk about copycats. I'm going to tell you sort of the Tiege Hanley situation, as much as I feel comfortable telling you. But I'm going to try and tie it back into you and your business, because copycats, people that are going to try and steal your idea and do their own, they're out there. If you have a great idea, if you have an amazing business, other people are going to see that. Other people are going to view your success as a license to steal in terms of creative capital. That is why it is so incredibly important whenever possible or whenever applicable to protect yourself. You got to make sure you've got trademarks. You got to make sure if it's possible to have patents and all that good stuff. It is critical that you protect your IP, intellectual property. Tiege Hanley was the first company in the men's skincare space that developed the system, the Tiege Hanley system, where we give you specific products, specific size products, for the level 1, level 2, level 3. We've got, you know Tiege Hanley. We also were the first people to include an instruction card to show you exactly what to use, when, and all that good stuff. We were we were the pioneers in this space. There still are a lot of other skincare companies out there, but in terms of us like nailing it and cutting out the middleman, offering like crazy nuts high quality, for an amazing price, that's our thing, right? Now, the good news is that nobody out there can touch us in terms of quality. Period. End of story, including the person and the company that is copying us so directly right now. So over the past 3.5 years, there have been companies that have come in and been, what we feel is are copycats, right? And it pisses you off every time you see it, because I know that there is that saying, copying or imitation is the greatest form of flattery. That's fine, and yes, you should be flattered. Like, good job, you came up with a good idea. But it's such it shows to me, as somebody who is incredibly creative, it's my creativity IQ when I see companies out there that are just like, oh, they're successful, let's do it, or whatever, right? It just shows such a lack of creativity. So over the years, there have been companies that have come in and been like, oh, we're going men's space and doing like kits and stuff like that. Well, there was a skincare company that is popular, that is out there, that sells products, right? They sell, men's skincare products. And they always were selling men's skincare products. I've known about them for a while. Our products are much higher quality than theirs, and a lot of people have switched from them to us. But that being said, recently it was brought to my attention that they are coming out with their own sort of like when I say their own, it literally 3 levels, same products, same price, card and everything. And it is the most frustratingly obnoxious copy that I've like you couldn't copy us more directly or specifically. And I am really looking forward to kicking his ass in a business sense. There's nothing that makes me more just ready to freaking rumble than when I feel like somebody's like on my turf or invading my space. And there have been other companies that have invaded our space, but nobody has copied us this specifically. But here's the good news, and what makes us feel a little bit better at Tiege Hanley, at least me, knowing that what they're trying to do, sell products, a bunch of individual products being their core business model, and then also doing the Tiege Hanley version of their company, it makes me so incredibly happy to know that they are going to fail miserably trying to do what Tiege Hanley has done. And there's a reason for that, multiple reasons for that. But the one main reason is because you are either a subscription business or you are a product business, a product-driven business. And they are very different, and what it takes to be successful in one versus the other is also very different. The infrastructure is different. It's a different world. And Tiege Hanley, our only job, our only goal is to make you incredibly handsome, and the way that we do that is by developing, and the way that we decided to do that was by developing the Tiege Hanley system, the 3 levels, the card, everything that goes into it. It is, as we have grown, it is an incredible undertaking in terms of projections, in terms of ordering, in terms of storage, in terms of customer service and logistics and getting everything right. And for somebody just to see what we do on the surface and be like, oh yeah, I'm going to offer, a kit, we're going to do this, we're going to do this, we're going to copy Tiege Hanley, for them not to understand all the back end bullshit that has to go into that in order to make that like just a kick-ass, badass company, they don't even know what they're getting involved in. But they think, hey, I'm going to pick off a few, even if it's 1,000 customers or 2,000 customers. That's revenue, and that's whatever, and good for them. In my experience, what ends up happening when you try to do too much or be everything for everybody, you end up doing both things bad as opposed to one thing really well. And Tiege Hanley, we knew that we were from day one what we were. We knew what we were about. We knew the model. We knew the direction. We knew where we were going. And that's been the focus ever since we started. Now, sure, we're going to try and add additional products and develop, additional products, but it doesn't get away from our core fundamental business of being a subscription type business. This other business was all for like the entire time they've been in business just selling moisturizer and this, and they might sell like a package of something, but big deal. That's different than copying Tiege Hanley and doing the levels and the card and the sizes and everything. Like it's so pathetic, it's ridiculous. And if our friend happens to be watching this vlog, I would just like to say congratulations. You're right. We are killing it, and we are doing a great job, and we have come up with a better system than you. And good luck. But we are going to continue to kick ass, stay focused, and proceed to continue to kick your ass. So, metaphorically speaking, of course. We're gonna beat them in a bunch of different categories, including SEO traffic, including quality of products, which we already are better in terms of our quality of products. Nobody can touch Tiege Hanley when it comes to quality, when it comes to customer service. Like Tiege Hanley customer service is abso-freaking-lutely ridiculous. And I guarantee that there is not one skincare company, there aren't many companies, and I am comfortable and confident going out on a limb and saying that is better than Tiege Hanley when it comes to customer service, is better than Tiege Hanley in terms of logistics. We have a rock star team. We are just amazing in terms of the caliber of people that we've got working at Tiege Hanley and being a part of our team. And the big differentiator, the number one thing that it sets us apart at Tiege Hanley than any other skincare company is you. Period. You are the reason why Tiege Hanley will continue to dominate, will continue to be on the radars of all these really big skincare companies. Tiege Hanley is coming after all of them. We're going to continue to climb. We're going to continue to work. We're going to continue to bust our asses at Tiege Hanley until we are the kings of men's skincare, because at the end of the day, that is what we set out to be. That is, at the end of the day, what we decided that we wanted to accomplish. And at the end of the day, if we've got you, if we've got your support, if we've got you in our side, nothing, but nothing can stop us. I need to calm down. Whatever. Give this video a big thumbs up if you dig the alpha rants. Copycats are everywhere, though. They're like, copycats are on YouTube. Copycats are everywhere. But there's just something, there's something very personal about it in terms of Tiege Hanley. I don't know, I just take it so personally when people come after us and try to do or try to attempt to duplicate what we've managed to accomplish. And I think in business, if you're not willing to roll up your sleeves and get down and dirty and be willing to, metaphorically punch other businesses, other competitors in the mouth, or go down swinging, you do have no business being an entrepreneur, because as an entrepreneur, this kind of shit just eats at you. It fires you up. It's the reason why you get up in the morning. You want to win. You want to dominate. You want to kick ass. You want to come out with a product or a company or a service that is better than everybody else, because you are amazing and you have incredible creative juices just pulsing through that incredibly big, beautiful brain of yours. And you aren't going to sleep. You're not going to stop until you win. Because here's the other thing that drives me crazy, right? There are people. I know that there are people watching this that are like, yo, dude, just chill. Like, you should be happy. Like, oh, when's enough? Like, I see the comments, right? If you're saying that, if you're thinking that, if you don't understand how somebody who copies your good idea, like how you could not possibly get this pissed off, this fired up, and want to just destroy them, you've got no business being an entrepreneur. Entrepreneur is ready to get in there, get his hands dirty, and charge straight ahead. Because there are people in this world that are not built for that. They're not built for entrepreneurship because they don't want to get their hands dirty. They would rather copy somebody else's idea, somebody else's strategy or platform, and try to, you know, sort of just succeed. Or I think of it like this. You know, like if you ever see like sharks, right? There's a shark swimming through the ocean, and you have all these little fish, right? All these little fish coming up and like eating it and trying to get its like morsels or leftovers after the shark devours its prey. Well, Tiege Hanley is a shark. We're swimming in a sea of incredible moisturizer, and all these other little companies that are trying to pick off a little bit of our business or steal our thunder, which won't happen. They're kind of like the scavenger fish, waiting for us to just come in and do the hard work, do the heavy lifting, because like that's it. Like we came in, we did the heavy lifting. We are the ones that pioneered this system. Tiege Hanley didn't invent men's skincare. We just perfected it, in our opinion. And I'm going to get off of this topic. I've been thinking about this for a few vlogs now. The business takeaway: copycats are everywhere. If you have a good idea, if you're an entrepreneur, somebody is going to see you being successful and come after you. You got to protect yourself whenever possible, but understand that there are only certain things that you can protect. You can't protect the concept of offering skincare products we can't protect that in terms of a patent. And so, you know, you're going to have people that are coming after you. There are going to be those little fish that are waiting for you to do the heavy lifting, for you to figure out whether or not it's a good model, a good business. And then they're going to come in and try and be a scavenger. Now, some of you watching this vlog may be scavengers, and that may be fine. You may be comfortable and good with just picking off little bits of pieces of other people's big success. True entrepreneurs are forging their own direction. They're not waiting for other people to do the legwork. They're taking the bull by the horns, being creative, figuring it out, and making it happen. And you, as the entrepreneur, are going to be successful. You are the ones that are going to succeed. Now, that being said, I will say this. There are a lot of other skincare companies out there that have a lot more money than Tiege Hanley, a lot more customers, they're big brands. But at the end of the day, regardless of quality, regardless of price, there is one thing only that sets Tiege Hanley apart from everybody else, and that's you. The reason is because we have been from day one engaging you. We said, come with us for this journey. We have no idea where it's going. We've got an idea of where we'd like it to go. But at the end of the day, we just want you to be with us. And so, you know, it doesn't matter what all these other companies do. It doesn't matter how much money they have, how many influencers they hire. The fact is, we've got you. You're with us. We're part of a family, of a greater picture, bigger picture than just a business. We're bigger than Tiege Hanley. It's us as a community. We're a family. We're brothers and sisters. I'm sure there are a few sisters out there. And Tiege Hanley couldn't do any of this without you. We wouldn't be anything without you. And so the fact that you decided to ride with us and, you know, roll with us and hang out with us is something that we can never repay you for, and it's amazing. I mean, your support, your friendship, your loyalty, your being awesome is just something that every single time we get off a call, every single time we have a meeting, we're talking about you. Tiege Hanley is a business to help you. It's not just about profit. It's just not about making, you know, tons of money. It's about helping you. It's about creating a system, creating a product, pricing it fairly, better than fair, amazingly, so that we can affect change in men, you, our guys, our friends, our family, because we want you to feel amazing about yourself. We want you to look great. We want you to feel confident. We want you to be awesome. And at the end of the day, if skincare can be a little piece of you accomplishing your dreams, your goals, because you feel good about yourself, because when you see somebody and they haven't seen you in a while and you started using the Tiege Hanley system, they're like, yo, damn, Brian, you look amazing. What are you doing? You're like, yo, Tiege Hanley, they're my boys. Right? You're like our ride or die. Anyway, I'm getting a little bit sappy right now because, you know, that's the other thing that when I see things like this, when I see copycats out there, I almost feel bad for them. I almost feel bad for them because they don't have what we have. They don't have the culture of Tiege Hanley. Tiege Hanley is a company, but we've got a culture of respect. We've got a culture of helping. We've got a culture that involves you. And I feel bad for companies who think that they can just create something and throw it out there. Yeah, of course, they're gonna sell some. Big deal, right? It's not hard to sell things. It's hard to create a community. It's hard to create a passion. It's hard to create a culture. And we've done that. And you are the main driver of that. And the reason why Tiege Hanley gets up in the morning, it's what we're thinking about at the end of the day. Guys, when I say and we say that we love you more than our double monk strap shoes, we love you, like it's it. Like you are Tiege Hanley, period. End of story. You go in our office, it's pictures, it's quotes, right? It's you. You're the reason why Tiege Hanley is anything. And we could never repay you. And this vlog is one little piece to just connect a little bit deeper with you. And so I appreciate you guys hanging with us. I know that I ramble a lot. I know that I'm sometimes all over the place, but it's all for you. Tiege Hanley is for you. Speaking of which, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up, but down in the comments, last vlog, there were no business questions. Everybody was telling me how I'm an egomaniac because of the last vlog. Guys, if you missed the last vlog where I talk about the downside to being internet famous, and when I say internet famous, I'm not like, you guys didn't watch the whole video and people are just like, oh, you're such an egomaniac, just commenting. And it was funny because when that video posted, I watched. I'm like, I wonder what people are gonna say right away. Like it posts, 2 minutes later, you're an egomaniac, or you think highly of yourself, or whatever it is. I'm like 2 minutes in, you obviously did not watch the video, but if that's what you got from the title, I get it. Anyway, gentlemen, down in the comments, if you've got a business-related question, start it with business question and then ask your question. Next week, because I totally monopolized this time, I'm going to get to a lot more of your business questions, also tell you some exciting things that Tiege Hanley is working on and developing for you. Our #1 fan, our #1 driver, and our #1 reason why we are Tiege Hanley.